Hare Krishna. The Gita answers an implicit inquiry with an explicit prophecy. The Bhagavad Gita exhibits a satisfying completeness, circularity in its starting and its ending. So, the Bhagavad Gita starts with an implicit inquiry. So, what is that implicit inquiry? In 1.1, Dhritarashtra Vacha Dharmakshetre Kurukshetre Samaveta Yutsavaha Mamakah Pandavaschaiva Kimakurvata Sanjaya. So, Sanjay is asked by Dhritarashtra. He says that what happened on the battlefield of Kurukshetra when my people and the Kauravas and my people and the Pandavas, they were assembled. What did they do? Kimakurvata. What happened exactly? So now at one level this question is a no-brainer. He says, Mamakaha Pandavaschaiva, he says that Samaveta Yutsavaha. He said they have assembled for fighting. So what happened thereafter? Now that means he is concerned whether any peace measures were called for, whether somehow his sons could still retain the kingdom that they had unscrupulously acquired, whether they so underlying this inquiry, the surface inquiry is a no-brainer, but the underlying inquiry is what actually happened over there, and that kimakurvata. So the implicit inquiry is that are there any factors which created some unexpected results, and the word there is pregnant, meaning dharmakshetre. So Dharmakshetra is a geography. Is it a geographical place? Yes, he associates that with Kurukshetra. That Dharmakshetre Kurukshetre. So the place of Dharma is in this case Kurukshetra. So what happened over there? So then Krishna answers that that question of geographical location with a transcendental prediction. It says that the last verse is Yatra Yogeshwara Krishno Yatra Partho Dhanurdhara Tatra Shrir Vijayo Bhutir Dhruvani Tirma Mama. So he says wherever that Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna. So wherever there is the supreme mystic Krishna, and wherever there is Tripartho Dhanurdhara, wherever there is Dhanurdhara, there is Arjuna, who is now raised his weapon, who is ready to fight. That means Arjuna represents the soul over here, and his upraised bow represents the soul's willingness, soul's determination to do God's will, to act determinedly in God's service. There he says Tatra Shrir Vijayo Bhutir. He says there will be opulence, there will be victory, there will be greatness. Tatra Shrir Vijayo Bhutir Dhruvani Tirma Mama. There will be morality also. So now, we see that Sanjay is taking the conversation far beyond the inquiry, the specific geographical inquiry that Dhritarashtra has. He says, what to speak of what happened at that particular Dharmakshetra, which is Kurukshetra. He says the essence of Dharma is the union, is the harmonization of the soul with God. That's what Krishna also told when he says, Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Vraja. So, Mamekam Sharanam Vraja. So, surrender to me, harmonize with me. And Arjuna also says, Karishye Vachanam Tava. Yes, I will do your will, I'll harmonize with you. And the 18th Gita concludes 18.78 with that harmonization. Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, Yatra Partho Dhanurdhara. Arjuna is harmonized with Krishna's will. And wherever that is happening, that is Dharmakshetra. And wherever the soul is determined, united with God, determined to serve the God, that is Dharmakshetra. And in that Dharmakshetra, what is going to happen? There is going to be victory. So, the Bhagavad Gita begins with a specific geographical question about a specific question, and ends with a universal declaration. So that means rather than just telling what is going to happen at the Battle of Kurukshetra, which of course there is a prediction over there implicit in Sanjay's words that yes, your sons, because they are against Madhanan, they are against Krishna, they are going to be defeated. The Pandavas are going to be victorious. But along with that, the Gita is also taking the discussion beyond a geographical location to a transcendental to a universal declaration. And it is this universal declaration, it is this universal message that is of the Gita that is responsible for its enduring appeal. The Gita had just been a discussion about the political moves, the military moves, the justifications for a war, then it would not have appealed for millennia to millions of people. Why it has appealed is because it talks about universal principles. And that universal principle applies to us too. Now we, in the course of our lives, may not know what will happen in future. We may feel discouraged when we meet reversals in our life. But we should know that if we surrender to God and become ready to serve Him, then what way we may have to serve Him, that will vary. That may not be known to us. But the willingness to serve the Lord, the determination to serve the Lord, will eventually guarantee us success and victory. Not just in this world, but ultimately the supreme success of life, that is eternal ecstatic union with Krishna in His supreme spiritual abode. Thank you. Hare Krishna.